Hey everyone! So I'm going to show you how I archive all my journals here, and also I might make another video to do the journal setup for the new journal because I think this video will be too long otherwise. So this will be more of an archiving video. So I use the Google Photos app because I have a Google Pixel and it automatically transfers all my photos to this website, photos.google.com, which is really handy because then I can just download. So if you click on this and then shift, and then you click on the second, or the first and last picture, so you click shift and then you click this one, and it selects all these. I can't really click shift because I'm holding the camera, but you get the idea. So the reason that I do it on my computer is the website where it's the PDF or JPEG to PDF, it doesn't seem to want to work when I just have it up on my phone, because you're uploading, I upload 170 images roughly per journal because that's how long the books that I buy are. So I need to do this from my computer. So the first thing that I do is I download all these photos, and you want to take the photos in order, and I also take them page by page. So when you're taking the photo here, you want to just kind of get the one page here. That's how I like to do it, because then you're able to still have a portrait. Now I would usually turn my book that way. It's going to be sideways for you guys, unfortunately. But you have it here, and you take this as one picture, and this would be another picture. So that would be 2 pages. And as you can see, I put the page numbers on here. Now it's very important that you can also take it like this though, and do a horizontal PDF. That's always an option as well. I just want to let you guys know that you have to take these in order. So what I do is I flip through, take one at a time, and if I make a mistake, I delete it and then take it right away before moving on to the next page. This is going to be a very important step, taking it in order when we go to the part where we're converting the images to PDF. So please keep that in mind. The PDF doesn't have to be horizontal because it kind of screws it up when you're trying to view it sometimes if it's horizontal, since many devices prefer portrait viewing, such as phones. So if you don't use Google Photos, or you don't want to wait all day for the photos to upload, you can use this app called Send Anywhere. So you'd have to download it both on your computer and on your phone, because the problem is if you take pictures with your phone, they don't always upload to that website, so you gotta bring them to your computer. So this is the fastest way to do that. So if you open the application here, when it opens, it goes to recent. So you want to switch over to photos, and then you select, oops, let's do this wrong. You want to click the top left. You select all your journal photos. I have 174. I've already sent them, so I'm not going to redo it, but just to show you. So I've selected 7 of them. So I click send here, and you'll get this number that you then have to enter into your computer. So I'll show you that on the computer screen now. So I've now entered the code into this app. I've downloaded it on my computer. I will link the link to the phone app and the computer app below in the description. But anyway, I've entered the number from my phone, and you click enter. You only have 10 minutes to enter this code, so keep that in mind. So here are all the photos that I have sent. If you want to change the folder, you just click here and it opens in Explorer. You can change the file. Otherwise, just click download and it will go into your default download folder, which for me is downloads. So then you go to the smallpdf.com, which again I'll link below. You click choose files here, and you choose, I click here, go down to the bottom, and shift click to select them all. Now one thing that I want to show you guys is that it seems like you actually have to have the items in order in the file. Because if I have the back of the journal at the top, then it puts my journal backwards in the PDF. So these files physically have to be in the order in which you want them in the PDF. So how I do that is I go to details and I organize them by the date. So you want the one that's taken first to be at the top, which is obviously, if you started from front to back, then that would be your journal cover. So you want to also keep that in mind when you're taking the photos as well. So it doesn't really matter what order you select them in, because it will always be the photo in the top left that will go in order. So I'll show you an example. If I choose the fourth one, go to the first, this first one will still be first, see? Even though I chose this first, so you want that in order. I have been having issues uploading to this website from time to time, so I'm going to link 2 additional websites that are pretty much the same format below. You can also try lowering your photo quality or uploading the photos in batches of between 20 and 50, depending on how slow your computer is, and then merging them together on the website. Just go to the top here, click merge, and that's the case for all 3 of the websites that I'm linking. That way, if you have to do your journal in batches, you can link all the PDFs together easily on the same website. I actually uploaded to show you. The settings I prefer are the letter size, portrait, and I have a little bit of a small margin. You can probably get away with no margin, just my preference. So when you have all your settings in and this is uploaded, then you'll have this button say create PDF now. You won't be able to click on it until all the pictures have uploaded. So this will automatically download your file here. Now I'm sure you could probably do this in smaller batches. Well, this can't process it because it's been open for a while, but I think it kind of times out if you don't download it right away. And my internet's really slow right now, but it will just download a PDF file. What's kind of nice about that is it's a smaller size than just saving all these images. So you get to keep your journal and not have to worry about storing hundreds of images, but you still have the quality there. You can still read it. The other thing that I do is I upload it to both Dropbox and Google Drive, just so I have it, in addition obviously to having it saved onto my computer, which is really a great option for me. I just have a folder called Journal. Within the folder, I name all the PDF files, aka the journals, by a description of the cover and by the range of dates covered in that specific journal. So what I ended up doing, and this is zoomed out just so things can't be read here, but I ended up using a different site. I used I Love PDF because I've used the site that I was mentioning earlier before, but it wasn't seeming to work too well this time, so I use this other website. I'm gonna link this I Love PDF website. It's pretty much the same website, but there's a limit of 80 pictures. So keep that in mind, but it also merges, it does everything that this other website does. So, you know, that's good to know. Oh, this is a little out of order here at the end, but anyway. And I will link another website too that is really quick, but it has a limit of 20 pages, so that's no good. So for this one, I did 80 pages at a time for this I Love PDF website, and then use that same website to merge the photos. So that's an option for you. I will link all those things below. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you found it helpful, could you please subscribe? And that way you will be able to see future videos that deal with archiving and or switching journals over, or as I like to call it, the changing of the journals. So until next time, bye!